How's it going, guys? Jerry here, and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Y Egglocke. In the previous episode, we went over to Route 14, met up with all of our friends, explored the entirety of Route 14, and we also ended up in some house where we heard some bullshit-ass story about some people missing heads, something along the lines of that, and we also arrived here in Lavera City. And as far as it is... How's it going, guys? Jerry here, and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Y Egglocke. In the previous episode, we went over to Route 14, met up with all of our friends, had a battle with Serena, explored all of Route 14, ended up in some house where we heard a bullshit story about some people missing heads, and we are now finally in Lavera City. As far as today's episode is concerned, though, the only objective at hand is to go over to Lavera City Gym, face that, and hopefully, win our 6th gym badge without any catastrophes. Now, of course, before any of that can take place, we have a quick team party recap to have here, or something like that. Something along the lines of that. That was worded weird. But anyways, leading off the team, we have Jerry the Espeon, level 42, with the move Swift, Psychic, Cut, and Morning Sun. Next up, we have Venus the Houndoom, level 36, rocking Leer, Ember, Howl, and Smog. And of course, yes, we did have a grinding portion before this video takes place, where we level up Houndoom because Houndoom was sort of lacking in the level department, so we did some grinding on Houndoom. I can't get words out of my mouth, come on, Jerry! Alright, next up we have Arthur the Doublade, level 42 with the moves Aerial Ace, Swords Dance, Shadow Sneak, and Auto-Optimize. Next up we have Mikey Mac the Lucario, level 43, rocking Blaze Kick, Crunch, Bullet Punch, and Sky Uppercut. Next up we have Zenobia, our Luxray, level 44, rocking Fire Fang, Ice Fang, Thunder Fang, and Crunch. And last but not least, we have Dig Dug the Excadrill, level 40, rocking Home Claws / Earthquake and Rock Slide. This intro is starting off fantastically. Alright, so let's go ahead and give Lucario the Lucario Knight because, to my knowledge, I don't think that it's holding it right now. So where is the Lucario Knight? I don't exactly know where it is. Do we not have the Lucario Knight? Oh, wait, I think I know who has it. It's the Lucario that we got from Karina that is holding the Lucario Knight. So let's go ahead and get that. Let's see, where is that Lucario at? Here it is. Yeah, you are holding the Lucario Knight. Let's take that from you. And we will let Mikey Mac hold the Lucario Knight because I think we have yet to use Mega Lucario aside from the event that took place with Karina. So let's go ahead and give you the Lucario Knight because, let's face it, you are not only the only the Pokemon that can use it, but you're gonna wreck lives holding the Lucario Knight. Mega Lucario is a monster, and yes. Alright, so now Mikey Mac is holding the Lucario Knight, and we are about to wreck lives with Mega Lucario. I'll let you guys know that right now. Alright, so let's go ahead and go over to the Lavera City Gym. There's an item over there that I want, but I don't have a surfing Pokemon. Actually, I do. I have a Lapras, but we'll get that. Actually, we'll get it now. We'll get it now. Might as well. Let's go ahead and get the Lapras from our box here. It's actually a bummer, though, because... Wait. Hold on. I have an idea. Okay, so yeah, we'll get the... where's the Lapras at? Here's the Lapras. Alright, so we'll get the Lapras. Alright, Houndoom, we'll get you back out in a bit. We'll get the Lapras, but I think we can actually get an encounter here, if I'm not mistaken, because there is a little pond that I'm pretty sure we can fish in. So, if that is the case, I kind of forgot to hatch an egg in the previous episode, because we did catch a Quagsire, but I kind of forgot to hatch a Pokemon for it, so we'll do that momentarily. But here is the pond that I'm talking about, so let's go ahead and kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Wait, what rod is this? Is this the old rod? Hold on, I think this is the old rod, so let's go ahead and use the good rod, because I guess it doesn't really matter, but with the good rod we do have a chance of getting a Pokemon with a higher level. So, let's see what we reeled in here. It's a Basculin! Okay. The Basculin, what level? 25. I'm not exactly too comfortable with that level and going for a move. Actually, I am, because we can go for a Lapras and go for, like, Water Pulse or something. Or what we can do is just chuck a Pokeball at this thing, provided that we have only 2 Pokeballs. Lovely. Okay, so we definitely have to weaken this thing. So let's go out into Lapras and see what Lapras can do to this thing. Because, yeah. In exchange for the 1 encounter that we do have, we can actually, get 2 encounters. Luckily enough, the Lapras is very bulky, so that's very good. Do we have Body Slam? We do have Body Slam, so let's go ahead and go for a Body Slam here, because if everything goes according to plan, we might actually get to paralyze this Basculin. Hopefully it doesn't do too much, though. Okay, we get the paralysis, which is good. Now, the unfortunate thing is that this Basculin has takedown, so it might actually knock itself out. So let's go for a Pokeball here. Let's hope we actually catch this thing. Alright, come on. Basculin, I know you want to stay in that ball. Come on. 1. Alright. It's going to keep going for takedown, so I can't really go for anything else, unfortunately. What I can actually do, though, well, we have 2 Pokeballs, and that's the unfortunate thing, though. So if this one doesn't catch it, we're just going to be shit out of luck, unfortunately. Alright, come on, Basculin, get caught, please. 1, 2. Alright, and that's our encounter. We don't get an encounter. We don't get an encounter for this here route, or this here city. So let's just run away from you. That's unfortunate. And that is a little unfortunate. Alright, so let's go ahead and, I haven't taught you Surf yet. Okay. Let's go ahead and teach you Surf. Do we even have Surf? Yes, we do. Man, alright. It doesn't really matter, though. 1 encounter for an episode really isn't bad. Alright, let's go ahead and teach you Surf. Let's get rid of, I guess, Perish Song, since I don't ever... Well, I'm not going to use the Lapras anyway, but if I was going to use the Lapras, I would never use Perish Song. Especially in a lock format of a playthrough. So, let's get rid of that. And, we can't Surf here? I thought we could Surf here. Oh, wait! Hold on. I think I know what to do. I think I know what to do. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I think, yeah, there it is. Okay, so there's like a little secret here. And it's an ether. Okay, it's not that bad. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. We never know when that might come in handy. Alright, so let's go ahead and go back into the Pokemon Center and get our Excadrill back and deposit this Lapras. Okay. Alright, do I have my pencil somewhere around? No, I don't, so... Oh, I meant Houndoom, not Excadrill. My bad, my bad, my bad. Alright. So let's go over to the Laver City Gym and take it on. By the way, can I just say how pretty this city is? Laver City is super pretty. I think there's someone that gives us a an item here. Let's talk to you. Okay, no. What do you give us? Do you give us anything? I'm pretty sure there was somebody here that gave us an item. Is it you, maybe? No. I doubt it's you. Oh, it is you, but that's not what I was looking for. It's either a Gengarknight or it's either a Dusk Stone that we get here. I could be wrong. Probably am wrong. Huh, interesting. Is it you that gives me the Dusk Stone? Dusk Stone? Dusk Stone? No, it's not you. Is it you, maybe? No, it's not you either. Is it you? You like really big things. Okay, then. That's a story for another day, I suppose. Is it you? Okay, so it is the Gengarknight. Or Gengarite, I should say, not Gengarknight. Who gives me the, I'm pretty sure there's somebody here that gives me... I don't know what it is. I know there's somebody here that gives me a Dusk Stone. I don't know where that trainer is at, or that person is at, but, you know, we'll get to that when we get to it. Oh my lord, this gym looks, super bizarre. Alright, what's going on, Clyde the Guy? Well, howdy, Mr. Pouty. What's new, future champ? This here Laver City Pokemon Gym has some truly confounding I was gonna say condoms. What did you say? Hold on. What is that word? What is that word? Hold on. Conundrums. Okay. The first shocker is this here is a fairy type gym. Bet you've never seen one of those before. The second shocker is how you get around. Hop on one of the warp panels and off you go, but where you land, nobody knows. Ha! Just pulling your leg, champ. He's calling me champ and I love it. The warp panels are all fixed destinations, of course, so go on step on a flashing... Oh, okay, so it's a yellow one. Let's go over here. Alright. I do have some motion sickness, but luckily it's not enough to make me vom. So we're gonna go ahead and put Mikey Mac to the front because I do kind of want to see Mega Lucario in action. It's been a while since we last saw Lucario, or Mega Lucario in action. Well, we've never seen Mega Mikey Mac, to be fair. We've never seen Mega Mikey Mac. What's going on? How's it going? This Furisode girl? Furisode? This Furisode girl and her clothing designed by the one and only Valerie. How do I look? You look great! You look very well. Kali, and she has a Dedenne. Alright, Dedenne, what's going on? Now watch me whip. Now watch me Dedenne. Alright, so let's go ahead and Mega and then go for... I don't even know what move do we go for. I guess Bullet Punch, since we do get stab on it. I doubt it's gonna kill because Dedenne resists. Or not resists, it's actually neutral because it's Fairy Electric type. Electric resists Steel, but Fairy does not, so it's neutral. Look at Mega Mikey Mag! What is going on? It's actually gonna almost knock out. We're gonna go for the Volt Switch, and what are you gonna go into next? Maybe a Mawile, maybe a Azumarill. Okay, Azumarill does scare me quite a bit, I am not going to lie to you guys. Hopefully it doesn't have Play Rough at this level. It has Rain Dance, okay. I can deal with the Rain Dance, why not? Alright, and another Bullet Punch should knock you out, especially because now we do have our Mega Stats. And yeah, Bon Voyage, that was a crit too! Talk about overkill. Jesus, Mikey Mac, take a chill pill. Dedenne. We should actually have the EXP share on for Houndoom, just so Houndoom can get some more levels, just to catch up with the rest of the party. So I'll go ahead and turn that on. Actually, no, I'm not going to leave that on because my Pokemon are already sort of over-leveled as is. And I'm not really a big fan of that. Alright, let's take this pen over here. And where are we going to end up? We are going to end up back where we started. Okay. Let's take this one. Is this the one we took? Yes, that is the one we took. Alright, so let's go to the right instead of going to the one over there at the top left. We're going to end up in the bathroom. Can I take a piss? Oh, no, I can't. Oh, well. It's unfortunate. Alright, we're going to end up down here with this Furisode girl. I'm not really trying to pronounce that. I looked up to Valerie so much that I came here to learn from her. Well, I guess we all have people we look up to. Furisode girl, Linnea. Linnea? Aromatisse! One of the ugliest Pokemon from 6th Gen. One Pokemon that I really don't like all too much. But competitive-wise, it is very, very bulky, so... I guess you gotta give respect where it's due. I respect you. I don't like you, but I do respect you. I should probably leave this at the bottom so it doesn't make noise. One Bullet Punch is enough to OHKO. Get fucking demolished, Aromatisse. Alright, yeah, Lucario, you might have to take a seat. Because you are a little too overleveled. Just a bit. Just a bit. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave, Doublade. No, not Doublade. I'll put Excadrill up front. Yeah, I'll put Excadrill up front. I can actually, what I can do is I can leave Houndoom up front and then switch train with Excadrill. Boom. I like that a lot, actually. I'm not entirely sure what level, like, Houndoom gets moves. Because right now, I'm not gonna lie, its moveset is kind of poor. Did we go to the right when we battled her, or did we go down there? I'm not entirely sure. Let's go down here. Never mind, we're gonna end up right where we started. Okay, so let's go back here. Alright, we're gonna end up there. Okay, so now we just gotta go over here to the bottom right panel, which will teleport us to there. Okay. So then do I take the one to the right? I'll end up with Linnea, right? I'll end up in the bathroom. So let's take the panel over here to the right. We're gonna end up over there. And then if we go over here to the one at the top right, we're gonna end up there, which we have not been to yet. Alright, so what's up? What's up, Furisode girl? Don't we just look like a bunch of dolls in a dollhouse? Yes, actually you do. You actually do. And you're a cutie. Blossom! Like the Powerpuff Girl. Klefki! Should we leave Houndoom here? I'm pretty sure that Houndoom can take a Klefki. We are almost on par. Let's go for an Ember. Imprisoned, so now we can't use the same move twice? Is that what it is? Oh no, we can't just use... Okay, so we can't use moves that Cliffy has. Okay, so if we have a move that Cliffy has... Alright, I get it now. Okay. Mirror Shot, we resist that, buddy. We resist that! The one downside to Houndoom is that it's very frail. Okay, so now we wouldn't be able to use Ember again. Okay, I gotcha. Well, you should have started off with that. You should have started off with that. Alright, so Cliffy goes down. Level 37. Houndoom, you are catching up, man. Or, you are catching up. It's not a man. Okay, Gramble does scare me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna stay in, and then we'll switch out. And it's pretty weird seeing a Gramble without Intimidate. So let's go out into Dig Dug because we resist all of your moves. Except for Earthquake. Let's hope we don't have Earthquake. That would be very bad. That would be very, very bad. You have Lick. Don't paralyze me, please. Don't you dare... Or paralyze me, you know, that's fine. Alright, let's go for a fucking Earthquake, man. Please no. Please no. Roar? The reeds, bro. The reeds. What are you gonna send me on to? Espeon? Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Let's go for a Psychic. You might actually live that because Gramble can be bulky. Yeah. We get this Death Drop. That's fine. Lick. That's super effective. Okay. Thank you. No more paras. And Swift to finish you off. And you have one more Mon. What is your last Mon? Is it Slurpuff? Pretty sure it's Slurpuff. Maybe Curlia? Alright, so Dig Dug is now level 41. When do you get Iron Head? You get Curlia. I called it. Okay. Let's go out into Venus again. I'm scared to leave Venus in a Pokemon battle just because it's so frail. And I'm scared that a crit is going to kill it. And I don't want that to happen, obviously. So I'm going to switch you out again. We're going to go out into Arthur this time because we do have the Stab Shadow Snake. What level do you get Iron Head, Arthur? I'm not even sure. Calm Mind, oh my god. You are setting up. Curlia, can you please stop this nonsense right now? Alright, Shadow Sneak. It's not gonna OHKO, I don't think. Maybe it is gonna OHKO. Is that a crit? I don't know. I don't know. Either way, we knocked out our Curlia, which is good. Level 43 Arthur. Cool, cool. Fairy Girl Blossom. You're no dog. You're a true Pokemon trainer. Yeah, I am. You're right. You're right. You're right. You are right. Okay, so we ended up here. So maybe if you take the one to the top left here, we'll end up with that other trainer. Did I not battle you already? I think I did. Yeah, okay. So we're going to take this one over here. I am lost. This is probably worse than Sabrina's gym. Yeah, because the one over there at the top right will take us down back where we started. So let's go over here now, I think, again. Okay, we're going to end up in a toilet again. And then this one will take us there. Go to the one over at the top right. We're going to end up with Blossom, I do believe. Alright, so if we take the one to the right of us, should take us to the top, and I think that's pretty much all she wrote. This is a very fancy room. Oh my lord. Okay, did you know that certain type of move has no effect against our beloved Fairy-type Pokemon? It's Dragon, right? Should be Dragon. You're a cutie too. Catherine! And you have the Slurpuff. Okay. Now, Slurpuff is very dangerous. I will not let that pass. Slurpuff is a very dangerous Pokemon. I don't think it gets Belly Jump by level up, but if it does, let's hope it doesn't have anything too good. Because Belly Jump, Play Rough, Drain Punch, I mean, I'm treating this as if it were a competitive battle and it's not anything of the sort. But you can't be too careful when dealing with the fucking Slurpuff. Let's go for a Swords Dance. Draining Kiss, alright, that's not doing too much. Alright, Swords Dance. Maybe a Shadow Sneak can knock out at this range because we are +2. It is stab. We do have very high attack stat, so let's hope that Shadow Sneak OHKOs. Okay, so you are pretty bulky. Energy Ball. Ow, that actually hurt. Well, to be fair, Doublade really doesn't have the highest special defense stat in the world. So it kind of makes sense as to why it did so much. Where's my pencil? I'll use this one, I guess, when it comes to hatching them on. Alright. Level 38, okay, and then you move? Of course not. There are some, yes there are. There are some moves that work very well against fairy types. Alright, so before, actually, let's just go to the panel and then we'll talk to, I believe her name is Valerie. Alright, there she is. What's up, Valerie? That's so creepy. She's just, like, looking at us. Alright, so before we do anything, of course, we have to heal up our Pokemon. So I'm gonna go ahead and heal up my, Okay, do we have a Paralyzed Heal? We do not have a Paralyzed Heal. Well, we do have Fresh Water, so I'll go ahead and use that. We have one left, actually. We have 2 Super Potions. Oh my god, I'm cutting this very close, aren't I? Okay. Well, we're just gonna wing it. We're just gonna wing it. If we lose, we lose. Hopefully we don't, though. Knock on wood. Alright, let's talk to you. What's up, Valerie? I'm kind of scared, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, if it isn't a young trainer. So you've flown all the way through my gym, fluttering down to me on a fortunate wind. Then I suppose you have earned yourself the right to a battle as a reward for your efforts. I am Valerie, who leads this fairy-type gym. I hope your visit will prove entertaining to you. The elusive fairy types may appear frail as a breeze and delicate as a bloom, but they are strong. Alright then. What's up, Valerie? Mawile? I do want to stay in. I do want to stay in because we do have the advantage, being a fire type and all. But does Mawile have Play Rough? I don't know. We're gonna go for an Ember. Fuck it. We get the burn! Yes! That is quite possibly the best thing that could have happened to us. We get the burn. I think she might heal. Yeah, she's definitely gonna heal. Yeah, she is definitely gonna heal. But that's okay, we get the burn. That is fantastic. Way to go, Venus. Making me all sorts of proud. Alright, and another Ember is gonna knock you out. Unless you go for a heal again. She is gonna go for another heal, which is good though, because she did waste her 2 Hyper Potions. Alright, gonna leave you in the red, and this Ember is going to knock you out. I forget the Pokemon she has, though. I know she has a Sylveon. I don't know, I forgot the other Pokemon she has. Gardevoir? Mr. Mime. Okay, so we have a Mr. Mime. I'm gonna go ahead and go out into Arthur, because we do have the Stab Shadow Sneak again, and it's super effective against Mr. Mime. Okay, so out comes the Mr. Mime. We're gonna go ahead and go for a Shadow Sneak here. Because I'm pretty sure Shadow Sneak should OHKO. Oh yeah, easily. Alright, so down goes Mr. Mime. Her last Pokemon is Sylveon. Which isn't scary because we do have Mega fucking Lucario just waiting to demolish this thing. Now, I do feel bad for Sylveon because I actually love Sylveon quite a bit. It's probably my second favorite evolution. Just tied with Jolteon. It's a male Sylveon too, which I'm not really a big fan of. I'd rather go for female. And it doesn't make sense because Valerie is female. Unless Pokemon is trying to hint us. Oh, Bullet Punch actually does not kill you. Dazzling Gleam. Stop that right now! Oh my god, we almost lost well, Mikey Mac, I should say. Jesus Christ, that scared me. I hope the sun is shining tomorrow. That would be reason enough to smile. She's so optimistic. I like that. I can respect that. Yes, that was a fine battle. I shall reward you for this great victory. This is the Fairy Badge. It's yours now. Its beauty is captivating, is it not? Ah, do forgive me. I was so captivated I forgot to, for a moment, that it is yours. Yeah, duh, give me a fucking badge. That is a pretty badge, I'm not gonna lie. This captivating fairy badge will endear any Pokemon up to level 80 to you. Yes, even those Pokemon that you may receive from others will obey you. I also wish to reward you this TM. Please consider it a personal gift from me, not simply the winnings of a battle. Dazzling Gleam, so now we have even more moves to give to Espeon. You've always wanted to be a Pokemon. That desire is my inspiration and what I try to achieve by designing, and yet the only time I feel I am truly a Pokemon is when we are embroiled in desperate battle. I wonder why that is. Could it be? Never mind, it's nothing, kind trainer. She's so nice. She's very nice. I do feel it's kind of weird that she wants to be a Pokemon. But I mean, either way. We finally have our 6th gym badge, which is good. Who's this? Oh, it's you two. What's going on? Hey, that's the fairy badge. It's so cute and sparkly. Know what? We're going to the Pokeball factory. Come with us. I'm interested in Pokeballs because they're used to catch Pokemon. To put it another way, I'm utterly fascinated by them. Yeah, you guys go and have some fun at the Pokeball factory. We have a Pokemon to hatch. We could have had 2, but I decided to fuck it up. And while we're at it, we might as well buy some items to heal up our mons too. All right, so let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we got to get a Pokemon from box 2. Quagsire, come hither. All right, so we have a Pokemon to hatch in box numero dos. All right, so Quagsire, you are going to be replaced by. Okay, what is your name, buddy? Mario! Mario. What is Mario going to be? Alright, Mario, let's see. Let's see, Mr. Mario. Mario is going to be a Snivy. Very, very interesting. Okay. You know what? I will take that. I will take that. I love Snivy. Mario. Not Marip. Mario. Okay, Mario the Snivy. Let's go ahead and see if you are legal. You know what? I'm not upset. If you have Contrary, please have Contrary. Magical Leaf, Tackle, Glare, and Twister. Contrary to timid nature. I'm not entirely sure if it is legal to use. Gotta get my phone. Oh god. My bottom screen of my DS was acting weird. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if you are actually legal to use. Snivy. Alright, Snivy. Pretty sure you are legal to use. Let's see here. You have Magical Leaf, which is... It is breedable. Twister is breedable. Tackle and Glare. Glare is breedable, and Tackle is a start move. So yeah, this Snivy is actually perfectly legal to use. And I am not upset about that. I actually like Snivy very, very much. So let's go ahead and put you back in the box where you belong. I think actually it goes like this. This and like this. Alright, and then we'll put look. Oh god, no, stop! Okay, and then we put Lucario back in the party. Okay. That is good. That is good. And with that being said and done, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up today's episode here. I know it's a little short of an episode, but all I really wanted to do was just take on University Gym, because in the next episode, we are going to be going to the Pokeball Factory with Shauna and Trevor, I believe his name is. And we're going to have an encounter with good old Team Flare. But if you guys did enjoy today's episode, then please go ahead and show your support down below by dropping a like. And if you are new to my channel and you enjoyed what you saw, then please go ahead and leave a subscription, because subscribing, believe it or not, helps a ton out as well. But anyways, guys, once again, thanks so much for watching. My name is Jerry, and until next time, stay awesome.